The village was small, silent. Nestled deep in a valley, it was guarded by a ring of towering trees. Those trees held secrets. They whispered on the wind. The villagers knew the stories. They spoke of the Whistler. They said he lived in the heart of the woods. A chilling melody, his only calling card. Those who strayed too far, lured by curiosity, were never seen again. Or rather, they were seen, later, frozen, faces locked in a silent scream. The elders warned the young, stay away from the woods at night, never follow the whistle. But legends have a way of enticing the skeptical. They beckoned with the promise of truth hidden in the shadows. Lena scoffed at the stories. Superstition, she thought. A ghost that steals people with a song? Absurd. She craved the concrete, the tangible. Myths and legends held no power over her rational mind. She decided to prove it. One night, as the moon hung low and the village slept, Lena walked towards the woods. The air grew cold. The rustle of leaves sounded like whispers. Still she pressed on, determined to debunk the myth. The path was dark, the trees like looming giants. The deeper she ventured, the more oppressive the silence. Then she heard it, faint at first, but unmistakable. A high-pitched, mournful sound. The whistle. Her heart pounded in her chest. A shiver ran down her spine. Fear, an unwelcome visitor, tugged at her composure. But Lena pushed it down, clinging to her skepticism. It was just a sound. An odd sound, yes, but explainable. Probably just a bird. She continued deeper into the woods, the whistle growing louder. It seemed to pull her forward, leading her on a strange and silent chase. The trees thinned, revealing a small clearing bathed in moonlight. And that's when she saw him. He stood in the center, bathed in an ethereal glow. Tall and gaunt, his clothes were tattered rags. His face was pale, almost translucent. But it was his eyes that held her captive, dark and empty. They reflected nothing of the world around them. Section 4. A Grin in the Dark. The whistle stopped. An unsettling silence descended upon the clearing. Lena stood frozen, her breath caught in her throat. The figure turned its head slowly, fixing her with its gaze, and then it smiled. It wasn't a pleasant smile. It was wide, unnatural, stretching the pale flesh of its face far too thin. It revealed teeth that were too long, too sharp. Lena's blood ran cold. Her mind, still clinging to logic, screamed at her to run, but her feet felt rooted to the spot. He took a step towards her, then another. The smile widened, if that was even possible. And then he began to move faster, his long limbs carrying him across the clearing with an eerie grace. Lena finally found her voice, but it was a strangled cry, lost in the vastness of the woods. Section 5. 2 Whistles. Days later, Lena's phone was found lying on the forest floor. It was still recording. The villagers huddled around, listening to the playback. At first, there was only the sound of Lena's ragged breathing, the rustle of leaves underfoot, then the whistle, clear and sharp. It grew louder, closer, a gasp cut short. Silence. Now, on the darkest nights, when the wind whispers through the trees, the villagers say you can hear 2 whistles echoing through the woods, one high, one low, a chilling duet that serves as a chilling reminder. Some legends, it seems, are rooted in truth, and some truths are best left undisturbed.